Kei o hanasu konasu nasapu 8398歳の猫 VTuber ナスマツイともします。What's up, everybody? Welcome to some cringe ass coding. That's basically what we're doing here today. Actually, hey, Safani, that's up. Thanks for dropping by. More so, just doing like these fucking dumbass like problems that don't have anything to do with coding. Nasup, Surfeni, yes, Nasup Surfeni. Hello world, hello. And thank you for the birthday redeem. Okay. Now, set up my dude to get pumping on the bicycle. And then turn on my BGM. Okay, so it's been close to like 2 years since I've... Let me see. Yes, it's been close to 2 years... It's been close to 3 years? It's been 3 years already? No, it's been 2 years. Okay. It's been 2 years since I've last held a job in coding, and I feel like if I don't do any sort of brushing up on it at some point, it's gonna be... I'm never gonna be able to get back into the field, I guess. Actually, with AI, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to get back in or not. Maybe this is all just an exercise in futility. However, let's do an easy one. Let's do an easy one just to kind of get into the groove of things. There's 3,600 problems here. God damn. Now, this is a fresh account. I've done a couple of these before, but the problem is skip this shit. The problem is last time like my main account has my fucking GitHub linked and whatever, so like you just see my like fucking full name and all of my other deets, so I don't want to do that. So well, we're doing it on a new account. That's okay. I'm not gonna use C++. Did I watch Luto stream? No, I saw Luto do it, and I was figuring like, or I was like thinking I should probably do that myself too. And then I realized that I have absolutely no desire to do it. like absolutely none. So I figured, why not tell people that I'm doing it by streaming it. That way I'm at least forced to sit down here for like an hour and a half to do something. And that's better than doing nothing. That's better. Even if I like sit here, waste time, drag out the process, just talk about it instead of actually doing it. Eventually I have to do something. All right. I think I'm gonna go with JavaScript though, because I should do... No, Java is just a bunch of syntax bullshit. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to relearn syntax. I'll do that if my job requires. JavaScript. Python also, but I actually don't know Python very well compared to JavaScript. Like Python, JavaScript are just quick and easy. I would say actually Python's probably quicker and easier, but I've only worked with JavaScript, so I'm a little bit more comfortable. Being 2 years rusty, like how comfortable am I? Let's find out. Okay, only one valid. So I'm blocking the problem a little bit. Actually here, let's just... Oh my god, I hate this kind of bullshit. Alright, Okay, there we go. Given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target, return the indices of two numbers such that they add up to target. You may assume... I don't ever fucking understand what the fuck they're talking about until I see the examples. Alright, you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution. You may not use the same element twice. Oh, return the indices. Okay, I see. The target's 9, so you return an array of the indices 0 and 1. Okay. So, this one, num... Okay, so we can assume only one valid answer, so we don't have to search the entire thing for duplicates. May not use the same element twice, so we don't have to worry about reusing the same index. Fuck. You learn my terminology again. Okay. Constraints, I don't care about that. Follow up. Can you come with an algorithm that's less than ON2 time complexity? Okay. Okay, I mean... So, do we assume that there's like a... Like, there is... You assume each would have exactly one solution. So we know that in the whatever input in array that they give us, this nums, it's gonna be... Sorry, this nums, there's always going to be one solution. So, how can we do this? I mean, my first thought is we just take the first number. Subtract it from the target, and then see if the remaining number exists in the rest of it. Right? And if it doesn't, we move on. We move on to the next index. We subtract it from the target, and then we move on. So, I wonder if I can illustrate this properly. Like, here, well, I'll write it in here in these fucking like notes, or what is it, like these commented out sections. Basically, this isn't real syntax. Basically, we start here, right? And we subtract start from the target. So target minus start. Okay. And then we check to see. We iterate over array 1 because it's this one, right? We iterate over array 1 to the end of array, checking if array at this looking for equals target. And then this is like probably the slowest solution, but it's a solution nonetheless. So let's get it out on paper. Let's actually get it out on the... All right, how do I move across a goddamn array again? God damn it. All right, first, we're just gonna reassign a value here. Actually, how does scope work? even if I change the value of target inside this function, it's not going to affect it globally, as far as I know. But we need to keep like a running, or we can't change the definition of target, because then like once we subtract from it, then it's gonna change it, so we're not gonna be able to check for the next iteration. So let's just keep it at X. Then we search for so nums for each number I guess we should just do like a regular for loop. I don't like doing that. Alright, fine. For let I equals 1. And then let's change wait, not that. X equals X minus num 0. So we'll always start it here. And then here's the loop. So we let I equal 1 for I is less than nums dot length and then for each one we're adding 1. I'm very sorry for anybody who doesn't understand any bit of coding. I'm just operating with the idea that all of us VTuber enjoyers were work from home remote programmers that had a little too much time and money on our hands. But please stop me if you need explanation. I don't know if I can explain very well. 今日はね、なんとか、まあ、日本語で説明多分難しいけど、今プログラミングの面接の聞かれる可能がある問題が練習している復習。わからないところが、まあ、頑張って説明してあげるけど、伝えられるかどうかわからないね。はい。Alright. So, then what? So first, if nums I is absolutely equal to what is it? Alright, hold on a second. Let's make this a little easier. Let x equal target minus nums. So x is what we're looking for now. If anything equals x, then that's it, right? Then we return an array of 0. Okay, I realize we need to have a start index. Let's make that 0. And then we'll make this start index. then we'll return start index and I. Simple. Okay, now this is the this should be the inner loop. There should be one more loop that increments the start. Alright. Let J equal start index. No, actually, you know what? How does a fucking for loop work? Can I? Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna make it J. J equals 0. J is less than nums.length. And then, no, wait, this should be start index. This should be... Hello, Valentine's Eve. Thanks for dropping by. Should we start index? That's next index. And then each loop we're going to do J++. Okay. Then let's put that loop inside. Whoops, that did not mean to quote it. Let's do that. Okay, now. So first we start off with 0. Then we go through the length of the array. J++. Okay, so if we go through this and we don't find something, then we reassign start index into J plus 1. We need to do that? We can just do it J, right? Because by the second loop, it will be... Yes, by second loop, it'll be... It needs to be here. It needs to be here. Because by the second loop, it's going to go back, and then it'll be 1. Then I add it to... Then I add it to... Or then I assign it to start index. Then also, next index should equal start index plus 1. And then we restart this next loop with starting with next index. And then since there's only one solution, we don't need to worry about backtracking through the array. 3, it'll check 2, doesn't work. Check 4 doesn't work. Then we increment. Because we've already checked 3 against the rest of the array, we don't need to check 3 anymore. So 2 and 4. Yeah, that'll be fine. Then if that equals X, then we return. Okay, now, I don't see any... Oops, fuck. I don't see anything else wrong with this solution. I don't know, let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We get infinite tries. So let's run it on the test cases. Alright. Output undefined. Why? Alright, that's because it's 1-on-1. That's because it's 1-on-1. Okay. Oh! Whoa. It's because... This X needs to be changed. This X needs to be changed. It needs to be updated. It needs to be updated every, loop. Okay, yes. So now then, what we do is X is equal to target minus nums start index. Yes, then it starts checking for... Hey Blake, Nessa, thanks for dropping by. Why must you code at 9 AM? My brain can't... Don't worry, it's been 2 years since I've done any coding. So I'm basically relearning everything. This is like an easy fucking leak code problem. Feel free to backseat at any point once your brain wakes up. All right, cool. So this is a O of... This is an... What is it? Oh, this is a fucking... What the fuck do you call this again? This is an... O of n squared? Is that what you call that? Time complexity? And I think I could get it. I think I can get it like fast. I can't think I can get it better, but let's just see. What is this? I've never coded, so I won't be back. Feel free to if you find the. Okay, so memory uses not much memory. Runtime, it's pretty slow. 50th percentile or 40th percentile. So there's things that run like less than 5 milliseconds of 5 milliseconds of time. So obviously there's some shenanigans going on here. Somebody's doing... Alright, so what is is there an order that the numbers are given in? No, it doesn't look like it. Answer, you can return the answer in any order. You can return the answer in any order. Return the answer in any order. Huh. May not use the same element twice. Okay. Hey, it's a Doug Nessa. Thanks for dropping by. So, usually my go-to for when I try to optimize these kind of looping, double for loop solutions is going for hash maps or hash tables, or in JavaScript it's just objects. So how can I use an object to make this go faster? That's what I need to know, or that's what I need to think about. We have to loop at least once, right? Yes, programming starts with the answer, then explains the problem used to reach that point. A0 cool, nice up, thanks for dropping by. I mean, programming nowadays is just telling an AI what to do. Let's be real here, guys. All right, but Huh. How would I... Okay, so... Alright, here's what I'm thinking. We prefer the term tool-assisted programming. yeah, we got whatever it takes for the venture capitalists to think that, okay, maybe, or whatever it takes for the stakeholders that don't know what programming is like to think that they still need us, and not immediately petition the CEO at the next board meeting to fucking fire all of us and to replace us with AI. I'm old school. I never liked point and click programming. Yeah, that's a yeah. What is I mean, what is point and click programming versus like are you what is like what's not point and click programming? Writing a bunch of binary? That old school? Alright, hold on, let's think. Okay, so... Stay with me here. I'm gonna try... Let me try solution 2. Solution 2, what's gonna happen is... we know that the target, like, there's a solution that exists, right? There's a solution that exists, somewhere, with a combination of the two items inside the array. So the thing is, the what is it? The limiting factor of this isn't the calculation. The calculation's basically instant. The limiting factor is like the loop, the second loop. So how can I avoid a second loop? C++ versus Visual Basic. Oh yeah, no. I don't fuck with C++. It's too many symbols and stuff that I can't deal with it. C out. No thanks. I did have a class that did what is it? I did have a class in C, and I fucking hated every single minute of it. Alright, so the limiting factor is like the second loop, right? So how can I avoid the second loop? Like, somehow, if I store every thing inside of a object and then have it in... Lemonman! Lemonman! Follow してくれてありがとう! Hello, hello. まあ、フォローし、まあ、この配信見に来てくれてありがたいですけど。ありがたいですけど、こういう話題が日本語で説明難しいから、だいたい英語メインになっちゃう。Oh, depression stream. Henako, Nasu, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, basically, I think there's, I would say that probably programming, coding is my least favorite thing in the world. And I think it's because it's like my job. I hate it more. I can understand English a little. Okay. わからないところで、まあ、わからないところがあれば、ぜひ遠慮しなく日本語でまあ、英語でも聞けるかもしれないね。そういう文章を書けたら、絶対質問でも英語で書けるかもしれないですね。でもわからないところが、ぜひ、please ask. please ask. 頑張って日本語で説明する。Yeah, my least favorite thing in the world is coding. I hate this. I hate all of this. I hate that this has almost nothing to do with how I would like actually do work as a coder. I would just like search up stuff on Google. The problems that I encounter like rarely are solved by looping twice. Like there's this whole stupid like song and dance that we have to go through to even get to get the job. Like it's so stupid. Just ChatGPT, yeah, for real though. I just got an electronics degree to advance the hardware using gaming. Yeah, I ended up designing weapons for war. Life never. I mean, you know, they need that shit. Okay, so how could I will ChatGPT this if I can't think of the answer within like the next like 10 minutes or so. But I'm trying to think like how could I index? How could I make like how would I be able to manipulate or use an object in order to actually make the second loop unnecessary? Right? So like either way I have to we may not use the same element twice. You can turn the answer in any order. Is it possible to get FBI was so confused our browser. Oh no, JavaScript. Yeah, I like using JavaScript because I don't have to worry about like syntax too much. I mean, Python is better for that, but I'm not as familiar with Python as I am with JavaScript. Okay, so I think what I want to do is maybe they stopped bothering after I retired. You may not use the same element twice. I guess this isn't exactly like a full double loop, but it's like worst case scenario, we go all the way to the end and we loop one more time. G has so many limitations, I regret learning it first. Yeah, I mean, I personally in like my 3 years in my last job have never encountered a single instance where like the projects that I had used JavaScript for, I thought, if only I was using some other more powerful language. Like there's never a single instance where I thought that. So like I don't know, like I understand like that there are limitations compared to like a more robust language like Java or C++, but I just practically never encountered it. So I thought Java is the same. See, like I feel like that's just something that they should have like thought about when they named it fucking JavaScript. It's like, okay, like how is this Java? No. Is this anywhere close to Java? Not really. It just kind of uses the squigglies in the same way that Java kind of does. Yeah, I'm gonna call it JavaScript. All right. Yeah. So how would I save time on this? Like, because right now the worst case scenario is if I loop through the whole thing. It's basically looping. It's basically n squared minus like some like constant number, which is still ultimately n squared. All right, I'm just gonna look at some. Oh wait, here is there hints for a really brute force way to search for all possible pairs, but that'd be too slow. Okay, we already did that. Hint 2. So if we fix some of the numbers and we scan the entire array and okay, I'm already doing that. Can we change the array somehow so that this search becomes faster? Oh, wait. So we can cut the, well, we don't need to slice the array out, right? Like we're already starting. We're already starting like through. I feel like the operation of slicing the array would actually take up more time than just starting at what's given at a certain index, which is what's happening here. Okay, so what's the next hint? Without changing the array, can we use additional space, like a hash map, to speed up the search? See, that's what I'm trying to think of, but I don't understand. Like, I'm trying to think like, how can I use a hash map to do this? Like, what? Like, I know hash maps, hash tables, whatever, they have instant access, and in JavaScript, that's just that's an object, right? We're looking at an object, but like, I'm not really understanding like where instant access would really help us in this regard. All right, let's look at the solutions. Okay, two-sum editorial, beginner friendly, step-by-step easy, step-by-step easy, step-by blah 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 blah. Detailed explanation with image and commented code. All right, hash table. Okay. Okay, traverse an array to each element, calculate the difference between a target value and the current value, and assign it to a variable called temp. Temp will contain, if we're a value 11, okay, check whether the temp is in the hash map. If it is, we return the element we're currently on as we've gotten our answer. If it is not, then we add the... Ah, okay. So instead of making n squared, we're doing basically 2n. By looping just once, putting every solution into a hash map. And then and then access it as a key. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Without looking at the code, let's try to do this. So let's comment this shit out. Oh my god. Oh my, I don't want to ask Aria anything. Fucking, god damn it. How do I... Format, review, reset. Alright. I forget the fuck, what's the syntax for block comments? It's alright. Block comment JavaScript. Fucking forgot that shit. Block comment. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the hash map, we just make it into... Alright, so we loop the first array. Is the point of this experiment in order to make... No. This is a website called LeetCode. And when it comes to programming jobs, we have to, like most programming jobs will make you do, like, these, like, basic exercises to just kind of, like, prove you know how... I guess, like, first to prove you actually, like, code and know a little bit about the fundamentals. And also, like, so that the interviewer can, like, kind of understand your thought process so that they can, like, assess whether or not you're, like, gonna be, like, someone that they can work with, right? So I'm not, like, making a website or anything. Right now, I'm just, like, working on some coding problems that are gonna be useful for interviewing. I'm still, like, working currently in my job that is, like, not programming, and my contract doesn't expire until, like, or I don't renew my contract until December or January, so, and I'm not, like, doing any, job seeking right now, but I figured I'm probably gonna go back to this field. Because I don't think, like, I don't think education in the current modern world is worth the amount that they pay me for how much work it is. My current job is pretty comfy. It's pretty comfy and it pays pretty high for, like, entry level here in Japan. But it's not like if I were to continue this, I would, like, move on to, like, probably, like, a full, like, licensed educator, right? Like, I'm certified, but I have to get licensed to be, like, or, like, you know, if I want to move on. But, like, the amount of responsibilities, like, basically, like, quadruples. Basically quadruples. I'm gonna have to not just be, like, able to speak Japanese, I'm gonna have to actually instruct in Japanese. I'm gonna have to be responsible for like, because currently I'm just an assistant teacher. Like, I have to start being responsible for, like, hundreds of students. I'd have to like stay a lot longer. I have to do so many things. I know, like, I'm witnessing firsthand like what the workload is for a normal teacher, and it's just like I'm not doing that. Yeah, and if I stay an assistant, then there's no growth. I'd rather sit in front of a computer and pretend to work, you know? Alright, so we're gonna first convert this to a hash map. Alright, JavaScript. Using array prototype reduce. What? No, that's not what I want. Fuck. Oh wait, no, that is what I want. What the hell? Oh my god, alright. Okay, so then let's do this. Nums let has equals nums dot reduce element what's ACK? Oh, ACK is the actual actually is the actual map element. Map dot element nums dot element ID. Oh no, that's just a fucking bullshit here. ID. I'm just gonna do the item because it's just a element. And then it doesn't matter what the actual value of this key is, so we're just gonna make it 0. I don't think it doesn't matter at all because we're only gonna be looking at each element, each index. Do I live in Japan? Yes, I do. 今日本に住んでいます。今の仕事が派遣社員で、最大5年の契約がサインできるけど、まあこの分野があんま好きは好きけど、うん。でも結構厳しくて、責任もたくさんあって、もっとゆるいのなんとか。Can you code 5,000 in my bank account? Easy. Go into inspect element and change the number. It won't be real, but it'll look like it. Agree with that. They departmentalize everything. I have 3 degrees total programming. I got back in the day, mechanical engineering, electrical. And all of the I have the knowledge to fix my own car. Nice. Yes, it doesn't matter how I do. We just do that, and that reduces, and then I think that's all we need to do. I don't know what the second part of this really is, but alright, I think that should be okay. Alright, and then what we do is we loop through the array. So let's take this again. And then check whether temp is in hash. Check for key in object JavaScript. What the fuck? In. Okay. So if x in has return temp. For example, and our target is 18. I'll put 7 and 11. Return num start index and x. Let's have illusion of 5,000 in my bank account, so I refresh the page. Yeah, basically. Also, Nesup board. I don't know if I said Nesup already today. If I can't find decent work here in Japan, then maybe I just go back home. I'd like to stay here. I don't want to go back to America. アメリカも戻りたくないね。戻りたくない。帰りたくない。Okay, so yeah, this is a for loop here. For let start index equal that start index is less than nums dot length and start index plus plus. Right? And then we search, go through every single one. All right, let's play it. Let's see what the test result is. Cannot set properties of an undefined. Oh, wait. think I have to reduce it into here? Oh no, and I have to return the actual map. Okay. I wanted to work in the US, but I don't have a green card and I'm scared of guns. See, getting a green card is difficult. Or getting a green card and getting a visa is difficult. You don't need to be scared about guns. Normally. Especially if you move to like a city and you're like, well, it depends on where you go. Depends on where you go. まあ、ところによって銃のことが心配いらないと思います。私ニューヨークの出身で、マンハッタンとかニュージャーシーもそういうところがあんま、まあ夜に一人で危ないところで歩かなかったら絶対安全だよとそう思って Still live in a sketchy, yeah, right, yeah. All right, so what am I returning? I'm returning the actual numbers. I see, but I need to return the indexes. I need to return the indexes. So, oh, okay. So I need to reduce it so that I'm index of. Reduce JavaScript. Let's look at the documentation. I'm pretty sure current value, initial value, edge cases, indexes, yeah. Okay, index is the third parameter. So we need map element index. So we do need index after all. We'll put it into the actual hash map as the value. So instead of returning x, we will return has x, which should give us back the index. Let's try. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I mean, it's just don't be in American school. True. But I mean, if he's looking for work, then he won't be at school. 結構ブラックの冗談だよね。アメリカのなんか学校でなんか銃の関係の事件がまあ世界一頻度があるんだよね。だからアメリカ来るとアメリカの学校行かない方がいいのブラックジョークだ。まあif you're looking for a job 仕事をまあ仕事を目指している人が絶対学校に行かないよね。学校年齢も sounds dangerous. It is concerningly dangerous. It is concerningly dangerous. All right, so why did this fail? This is 0, 0. Because Let x equals target minus nums of start index. All right, let's log out. Let's log out our has and see what's in it. That might help us see what's happening. All right, console output. We've got 2, 3, 4. Okay. The expected output should be 1 and 2. It should be 1 and 2, but for some reason... Let's log out x start index. Three, 0. Oh, wait. Okay, so target is 6. And it's 3. We start with the first one, which is 3. Then we look for 3. 3. Oh, yeah, 3 exists, doesn't it? We can't use the same one again. Wait, what? Huh. We can't use itself. And that's why this is failing. So let x equals target and it works if there's no other... Why does this work? Because it's the first one. Because it's the first one. Okay, so I have to check if it's in has and has.x is not equal to start index. I think that should solve it. Let's find out. There we go. There we go. All right, let's get rid of these console logs and then submit it and see how this performs. Nice. What do you mean I still lose out on? What? Okay, but it was way faster, right? 前よりずっと早かった。前には30... Actually, how do you even say milliseconds in fucking... How do you even say milliseconds in fucking Japanese? ミリ秒. Oh, makes sense. 前には30ミリ秒、今は10ミリ秒。まあ。Okay, I mean that's basically the idea. Like I don't know where It's probably this reduction that's like under the hood, like slower than actually like just going through the let's see. Let has equal a blank object, right? And then we will just let I equal 0. I is less than nums dot length. I plus plus. And then in here, what we do is, map of the element, so has of the nums I is equal to I. And does that run the same way? Okay, and then let's see. Is it faster? Is it faster now? If I don't use reduce? Yes, it's much faster. Double the speed, in fact. What are these fucking 0-second runtimes? Someone explain that shit to me? What the fuck? Num to index map has own property. Check the difference already exists in the object. If it exists, return. Doesn't it? If no two numbers add up to return null. Is that what we're supposed to do? No, a valid answer exists, right? We don't need to return null. I remember that hash map is slightly slow. I don't know about JavaScript. In JavaScript, there is no hash map, or like there's no distinction. There's no distinction between a hash map, hash table. It's just in JavaScript. It's just an object. So maybe I mean. Beats what? Beats... Oh, it's probably... I mean, it might be comparing to all types. To all, code. So, it may be just a limitation of JavaScript. And it's like someone's using a someone's using a faster... Maybe. Alright, it's... Oh my god, it's been an hour and I've only done one of these. Alright, let's try a second... Let's try a second problem, which I'm definitely gonna have to end up looking up the answer for. Add to... Medium! No! Alright. You're given two non-empty linked lists representing two non-negative integers, okay? The digits are stored in reverse order. Each of their nodes contain... reverse order, that's important. Wait, what? The digits are stored in reverse order. What does that mean? Compared to what? Oh, what? Two non-negative. Oh, I see. The list represents like so this is 342 and it's stored in reverse order. So 2, 4, 3, but this is the number is 342. Yeah. Okay. This is 465. Okay. I usually use Rust. Oh, I don't know anything about Rust actually. The digits are stored in reverse order. Each of their nodes contain a single digit, and the two numbers. Add the two numbers and return the sum as a linked list. You may assume that the numbers do not contain any leading zeros except the number 0 itself. Okay. I mean... So we got node. So this is the definition of a single linked list. This dot value is the value. This dot next is next. So I mean, while so what do I do first? I want to basically I'm gonna brute force this first, right? So first I'm going to basically just get all the values from each, like, get values, right? I want to get all the values and then somehow reverse them. I mean, I could just add it as make a string, right? What kind of job are you looking for? What do you want to do? The thing is, I'm just like, any coding job at all, really. Like, I don't really have a preference because, like, no matter what job I do, I'll learn it, but I'm gonna hate it. I will always be the guy that just works to live, you know? Job's a job. I'm gonna do it, get paid, and then do what I want to do. Do what I want to do after work hours. I've done things that I thought like I've wanted to do, and it made the initial interest I have in that die. So I maybe in fact want to avoid doing work with things I'm actually passionate about, because then I'll lose such passion. So I want to get the values of each thing. Can't I just do string concatenation and then find the... Yeah, can I just do string concatenation and then find the... Okay, wait, no. I guess I should convert it. Damn it. The thing is, like, how am I... Like, I can't tell how long this list is. It's a singly linked list. It's not an array, so I can't, like, tell exactly how long this is gonna be. So, like, I almost think that it's better to... Like, this feels kind of counterintuitive, but what I'm thinking is, right? What I'm thinking is the value itself is a... What is the value? Is a single digit. Is a single digit a number? Is it a number? Okay, so convert value to string. Add to string. Push to string. Yeah, I'm gonna push it. No, wait, not push. What is that? Push is going in from the back. Shift is going in from the front. Concat string in reverse order. Then reconvert value back to number. Hello, Mr. Nobody. Thanks for dropping by. How have you been? Okay, so yeah, I think that's what I do here. It feels like I'm doing a bunch of extra steps for no reason. Today, programming is done with AI. Main issues they have code readers that can actually read and fix the code written with AI. Kids these days only learn how to do point and click. Oh, nice. That sounds like a job for me. That sounds like easy work. Oh my, DSNA. Hope I'm doing great. No, I'm not. I fucking hate coding. All right, so get two values, convert the value string, concat the string in reverse order, then reconvert the value back to the number. Okay, so let's do this. while wait, hold on. Let's do a do loop. Okay. So do while, because what we want to do is actually have the stuff execute first and then check for loop, right? So so do L1, let's make two strings. Let's make string 1, string 2. Can I forgot if I'm able to do this. Can I assign multiple things like this? I forget like the exact. I don't know. I don't remember if this was like a React thing, or hold on. Assigning multiple variables JavaScript. Assign the same value. Declare first. Assign the same value. Object destructuring. Array destructuring. Oh, that's the array array destructuring. That's what I want to do. All right. So first, we make string 1, string 2 into blank strings, right? And then what we do is L1 get value. What's the not get value, it's this dot val. So L1 dot val I'm gonna do P1, P2. Actually, wait, can I just do it all in one line? Is this troll? Is this troll? This might be troll. This might be a little troll. Okay, so P1 is like what I want as a pointer. I want a pointer to the actual node, right? So then P1.val yeah. P1.val. I'm gonna open up. Oh fuck! I'm gonna open up my console here for a second to test some shit. Clear that shit right now. So let x equal 1, right? So x equal 1. X plus string. What does that equal? That converts it into a string. Okay. Let y equal a blank string, right? 1 plus y. Oh wait, no. Let z equal 1 plus y. Okay, and then let's do 2 plus z. Okay, yeah, so that will concat these strings into, these will concat strings into, what am I trying to say? Jace is weird. These will, yeah, it's, I think it's very simple, and I like using it because I'm very simple, and I don't like dealing with, like, a ton of, like, syntax and shit. So I'll concat the each value onto the string like this. Okay. So p1.val actually we should start it this way. Right? Or no. p1.val, then string 1 equals p1.val plus string 1. String 2 equals p2.val plus string 2. Okay. Then we iterate to the next. So p1 equals p1 dot next, right? That's what it is, next. p2. I might have to separate this out because I just realized in this example there's lists with different sizes. Shit. All right. Let's That's okay. Two. Okay. While p1 is not equal to null, we continue this loop. And then same thing goes here. p2 not equal to null, we continue this loop. All right, and then I just want to check if I'm on the right. Let's see if this actually works. String 1, string 2. Oh, it's console. Console.log, string 1, string 2. There should be 342. 465. Oh yeah, 465, 342. Yes, okay. Okay, we're on the right track here. All right. Now we gotta convert a string to a number. Math dot what is this? Math dot cos log max min round sign 10. That's not it. Convert string to number JavaScript. number. Okay. So not that, it's number. And that should return the actual number. Okay. Right? And then what do we want to do? We want to return the I want to return it in reverse order. Oh, I see. Okay. Reconvert value back to number. Reverse. There's definitely a faster way to do this. Reverse. Split into array. Return. Okay, right? Oh, and I want to return this as a linked list. Bro! Yeah, I want to return the list node. Oh, man. Oh, man, bro. Okay. Split. Create new L list return. Okay. There's definitely a better way to do this, but let's just power through this brute force method. All right. So we add the sum. Let's sum equal number whoops, this should be string 1, string 2. There we go. Okay. Number string 1 plus number string 2. And that's our sum. That's our sum. We need to split back into that's our sum that we need to reverse, split back into a okay, so how do we reverse string? Is there a reverse string? If not, I can just split reverse join. Okay. Actually, maybe I'm not gonna join it. I'm gonna split reverse it, and I'm gonna use that resulting array. I'm gonna use the resulting array, because I'm gonna be iterating over like the fucking dumbass thing anyway, right? So here, let's see. If I take a number like 21, right, and I split reverse. Okay, yeah, okay. So, let's sum equal sum dot split dot reverse array. Yeah. Oh wait, not let. Just sum. Sum equals sum dot split dot reverse. Okay, now we got an array. Sum is an array now. And then we basically make a linked list with this array. Okay, so let head equal new linked list. Oh no, new list node. Not linked list. New list node. And then I believe the constructor is going to be value and next. The value will be sum 0 Actually, wait. I think I can just do this, right? And then what I can do is head dot, because it'll be null, right? Undefined, right? Head dot val is equal to sum 0 and then we iterate through this sum array. Or let I equal 0, not 0, right? From 1. We're gonna do it from 1. I is less than sum dot length I plus plus Stop thinking outside the box is heresy. New list node. Do I want this inside or outside? I want the head reference to always, because I'm gonna be returning head. I'm gonna be returning head, right? So I want a pointer to point to head. Yes. Okay. Next. Let temp equal new list node temp.val is equal to sum of I. Pointer.next should equal temp. And that moves it to the next spot. And we make a new one. And then pointer next should equal temp. Okay. Sum.split is not a function. Number plus number. Number plus number. Then first we do sum equals sum. Actually, oh no, I don't need to do that. Hold on. I do this. Sum plus a blank array, or a blank fucking string. Will convert this into a string, right? Let's see. 21 plus blank string makes it a string. Yes. Okay. Now let's try it. Oh. もう寝るか。まあ、ちょっと遅くなっちゃったね。来てくれてありがとう。Good luck, thank you. Hey, Luca, Nasu, thanks for dropping by. Throw new type error is not a valid expected return type for list node. Type error is not a valid. Okay, wait, hold on. Good old duck typing. All right. Return. Initializing. What is it? Not initializing. New objects JavaScript. My object, blah blah blah. Function. New. Oh, I have to give it. I have to. I think I have to give it. So let's do sum 0 here, and then null. Sum 0 null. All right, let's type error. Val next is not a value expected return type list node. Is this not literally what I'm trying to return? Thanks for giving me more reasons to hate linked list. I hate linked list so much. All right. Is not a valid value for expected return type. Why not? Okay. Can I print out head? What does head show me? I can't. There's no print. There's no print defined in it. Let's see. 8. Okay. Then what exactly is wrong with this return? I gave it list node, and then I returned it. Excuse me? Alright, hold on. Let's fucking... Where's JavaScript? Oh my god, stop. Stop, 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 stop. Holy shit. Blah, 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 blah. JavaScript. Return res.next. What? Why am I returning a .next? Years ago, I used to make mods and fixes for game mode and stopped when I got flack. Why? What did they give you flack for? Throw new line 65 in solution.js. I mean, I don't see why this would be. Why is it next? Why are people returning next? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make any. Return list node, bro. Right? Like, am I list node? List node. Ooh, okay, hold on. Something's happening here. 342465. Should be 807. So 7 is somehow missing. Wait, why? Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's not missing. It's not missing. It's... Hmm? Yeah, like, it's here. It's here. Right? So, like... Yeah, 708, 807. A lot of issues to be hardware related and may fixes that will work with hardware. Huh. Yeah, it's not like... Is not a valid return... Like, what? Bro. If I just make a new one, does it recognize... Yeah, for some reason, it's not recognizing the literal object it wants me to return. New list node. All right, whatever. I think this solution works even if it's kind of weird. Get values, convert value to string, concat string in reverse order, reconvert values back to number, re-reverse, create new linked list, return. Oh, something went wrong with my steps, not the output. I'm logging the values though, and it's coming out correctly. Like, the values are coming out correctly. So what part of this... What part of this is, what part of this in terms of the steps is wrong, right? Like, I'd like your insight on it. Somewhere is what? Oh, you. Somewhere in that moment. Typo, huh? What? Somewhere in that moment. I still don't understand what what you mean by somewhere in that moment. All right, ChatGPT, you're gonna help me out here. Okay, so if supposedly if that's valid, right, then head should be valid. But what happens when I see the runtime error type? Okay, where's the copy? It's actually not an instance of the check you're returning a real list node. I am. I'm literally using the constructor. If you're building a full list dynamically from an array, here's a quick helper. Use dummy. Use a dummy. Why do I have to make a dummy? That makes no fucking sense. Why do I need a dummy? Is that literally not what I'm doing here? Like, I'm making a new list node. I'm literally using this. I'm literally using this. Can I see the fucking... Can I see the fucking test case? No, not that. Can I see the fucking script they're using for the test? You're not reassigning the pointer. Let me see. Pointer head. Pointer next equals... Oh. Pointer. Oh. Pointer next equals temp. Pointer... Pointer next is temp, then pointer next. But if we... Not really using pointer, actually. Pointer next. Oh, wait, no. Pointer. Yeah, no, that's right, that's right. First is a single node. 0, next value is null. Pointer is pointing to the head. Then I make a new node. I take the heads next and I make it the new node. And then I take the pointer and I also point it to the next node. Yes, okay. No, yeah, that's right, but I don't know why the type error is coming up. I really need to look at really need to see this fucking like test like this test script. Like, what is it looking for? Like, I even tried straight up returning a blank like new list node, like, right? Like, list node. I tried returning straight up a blank new list node, but it gives me this. It gives me the same type error. Oh, no. It gives me the right. Okay, wait. Then what is going on here? Console.log. What is going on here? Head. Instance of list node. It's true! It's true! What? Excuse me? It's true, and if I return it... What? What? It's true! Try this instead. I mean, I don't understand how. I don't understand what the point of this would be. But temp.val is some... temp.val is equal to sum of I. With the blank value pointing to the... Yeah, maybe. Here, let's try that too. Let me try this real quick. Okay. Let's try this new. Is this still true? It's still true. It's still true. So, new list node, null, and head. What? Throw new type error serialize ret is not a valid value for the expected return type. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. This is why I fucking hate coding, bro. I've always like, I don't know. People always say how they like enjoy finding solutions, but I don't do that. I don't like that at all. Just want it to work. But then if it did, then it wouldn't be paid for anything, but whatever. In theory, I'm at least solving this problem. I'm just gonna pretend that's all that I need to do. Like, if I'm talking with an interviewer, I've basically given them what they need to know. Sorry the code doesn't work out for some reason. Sorry, I don't know the technical reason why this fucking is not recognizing my list node. Alright, anyway, it's late. I have to get up early tomorrow. Tomorrow night, maybe I stream? I don't know, we'll see. It really depends on whether or not I go to second kendo. Tomorrow I have kendo practice with the school, and then I have practice. Then I have another practice with my dojo, so I don't know if I want to do that. If I do that, then I won't stream tomorrow. I'll be streaming Tuesday. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, 今日来てくれてありがとう. What's Nasu, guys? We did more than I would have done if I wasn't, we didn't do that much, but we did more than I would have done if I wasn't streaming. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some, maybe I draw, maybe I play games. I don't know. Depends on what I feel like. Hey, what's Nasu?